guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going over how to install Better BuildBuy. Now the mod creator for Better BuildBuy is really great. Really covered by himself in his video on how to properly install his mods, which is really freaking awesome. I'm going to show you guys how to get to that as well. So if you feel like I didn't explain things as well as I could have, you can always, listen to him explain it, and hopefully that helps as well. All right, so to get to the mod, the website you're going to go to is twistedmexi.com. I'll provide this in the description as well. And then after you do that, you're going to be on the homepage, which is going to look something like that. It might change, depending on when you watch this video. But this is the homepage. At the top, you're going to select mods. After you do that, you want to go ahead and scroll. It's just showing basically a list of Twisted Mexi's mods. By the way, if you guys see any mods that you may be interested in, want to know how to install them, and you want me to cover a video on them, feel free to let me know in the comments. So right here is where you would see the Better BuildBuy Organize Debug mod. Okay, so what you're going to do is click download, and it's going to open up another tab, which is going to take you straight to Better BuildBuy's tab that it opens up for you and everything. Now it also lets you know what's included in this, and the reason why it does that is because it doesn't want you to install Better BuildBuy and then install BuildBuy deletion and build mode and all of that, because it's pretty much covered in this mod, if you guys get my drift. All right, it tells you right here, like name debug, better filters, build mode free cram, no cheats, so forth and so forth. Okay, so once you click that, it'll open up a new tab and you will end up here, and it's gonna look exactly like this. This video I highly suggest, even if you guys are watching this on my YouTube channel, I suggest watching this yourself, because not only does he cover how to properly install his own mod, but on top of that, he covers basically what's in it. What are you going to get? How do you use it? What are you supposed to do if this happens and if this doesn't happen? And it's all covered in 4 minutes, which is really cool. So it's definitely efficient to your time as well. I always tell you guys, no matter what mod you're installing, please read the description. I highly suggest supporting your favorite mod creators. They work really hard for what they do. So if you want to join Patreon and, pay $2 a month just to get early access to updated mods and all that good stuff, I highly suggest doing that. So after you watch this, read through the description or just watch my video, you want to go ahead and scroll to the bottom. Okay, that's always where you're going to find all download links. The reason why you want to read through all of this is because everyone's different. Everyone has a different computer. Everyone has different downloadable options. So what does that mean? That means that there's a high chance that there might be something you specifically need to read, okay, that someone else may not need, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's why I tell you guys, skim through the description, see if there's anything you may be missing before installing the mod. All right, after you do that, you're gonna see this file here. It's a zip file because I'm on a Windows. If you have Mac, it may not be a zip file. It may just come through as an actual page that's not inside of a folder, which is fine, and it means it's already open, it's already extracted. So all you're gonna do is just drag it in your mods folder, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on Twisted Mexi's Better BuildBuy. And once we click on that, it's an automatic download at the bottom of the screen. So if you're one of those people where your screen just seems to load very slow, I highly suggest not clicking that button 20 times, because you're going to have 20 downloads at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so just be careful with that. Now you can choose from this moment right here to show in folder. All you got to do is click that little arrow icon, or you can go to the bottom of the screen where you see your file explorer, or if you have Mac, your Finder, and you can just pull that up and it will basically direct you to where you need to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that in both ways. So if you want to show in folder from here, it'll show where the zip file is. It'll show the date that you downloaded, if that's how you have it organized in your folders. What you're going to do is right click it, and you're going to go ahead and click the extract all button. Everybody's computer is different, so maybe yours says something different. It just extract or whatever, and that's fine. As long as you're opening the folder, that's the purpose of this in the first place, okay? I also want to show you guys how to open this. If you do not right click this arrow right here at the bottom of the screen, you can go to the bottom file explorer, go ahead and go to downloads. And then there you go. You have that same section popping up right here. Okay. So we're going to right click and we're going to go ahead and extract all. Okay. Don't worry about this. I have a way of saving my files. So it pops up for me to just let me know, hey, you're about to extract these files. This is the destination it's going to belong to. You don't have to change anything if the same message pops up for you as well. Just click extract at the bottom. And once you do that, it likes to pop up what's inside the folder. Okay. It's very, very important. So they already tell you to drag the Tmx builder by folder, which means this folder. This is the folder that you're going to drag. I'm gonna say this again. This folder right here is the one that you're going to drag and you're going to place inside of your mods folder. The reason why they had put this in here is for people who are trying to like move files around and stuff like that. They don't want you trying to do that. So they're like, if you see this while you're installing, you're doing it wrong. So just listen to how we're telling you to do it. Take this particular folder that is already inside of a folder out of this folder and place it into your mods. If you do not do that, it is not going to work properly. So what I mean by that is if you got this folder right here, just like it is, right? And you go down here to File Explorer again, right click, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and select your documents, okay? Because that's how you install. You go to documents. Oh, I accidentally clicked downloads, guys. My bad. All right, we're going to click on documents. And then after you do that, you click on electronic arts and then you go into your Sims 4 folder. All right. And then you'll see that bad boy mods folder right there. If you've never installed mods before, only thing you're going to see in here is your resource CFG file. Another thing I want to keep in mind, because this has been popped up in questions a lot lately. If you have not installed Sims through Origin, I hope I'm saying that right. There is a high probability of you going through difficulties with trying to install mods. So like if you installed Sims some other way that wasn't through Origin, or you don't go through Origin to play your game, yes, there are a chance that you're going to not be able to install mods or go through issues when installing mods. So just keep that in mind. So this is the mods folder. Okay, if you're new, you're not going to see anything but the resource CFG. All right, what you do not want to do is go to your downloads folder and just drag this in there. Don't do that, okay, because you are going to mess up. Certain mods do not work if they are too many folders deep. That's the best way I can put it, guys. So what that means is there's a folder inside of a folder and it's not going to work. So you just want to be careful and make sure that you do not install it that way. Okay. So after you do that, you got your tab open for your mods folder and you got your downloads open. You can just go ahead and double click and it's going to bring you into that folder. Right. And so what you're going to do is take this particular folder right here that is inside the folder that we just double clicked, and you're going to drag it inside of your mods folder. Bada beam, bada bam. You can even check to make sure it's not too many folders deep by just looking inside. Oh, wow. Look at that. Just data in a package script. Cool. Like, you're fine. Don't worry. All right. As long as you're not seeing a whole nother folder with Tmx Better BuildBuy in it, you're good. You installed it correctly. All right. After doing that, you can go ahead and feel free to exit the other tab we just opened, go back. And then I want you to delete this local thumb cache. I've gotten a lot of questions. Some people are like, I never had to delete it. My game works properly. That's perfectly fine. I have installed mods so many times and have not deleted that local thumb cache, and my mods work perfectly fine. I put that out there as a disclosure to anyone in any particular situation, especially if you're installing Kawi Stacy's mods and stuff like that. I like to put that disclosure out there so you do not go through any difficulties with your mod when installing, okay? That will pop back up once you start your game, and it is not something you need to delete every single time you play the game, okay? So I want to put that disclosure out there. So that has been removed. Your mod is in your mods folder. So everything seems to be okay, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up our Sims 4. So as you open up your Sims 4, this is how you're going to check your game options, make sure everything pretty much checks out with your mod. I normally cover just making sure you enable script mods and stuff like that through descriptions or through other videos. But I'm going to try to get more in a habit of showing you guys this on a more daily basis, because some people don't know where to go and I don't want you guys to feel like you're lost. Okay, so my game has just been updated, so that basically means that the mods that I put inside this folder are not going to work properly. This happens a lot of the time, and I'm actually glad that I'm able to show you guys this at this moment, because I get a lot of questions on what do I do when I have an update on my Sims 4. So I set my Sims settings basically to not install an update without me telling it to, is pretty much how I did it. So what you would do is you would update this mod, and then you would well, before you update it, you would take out the folder first, and then you would update the mod. So what folder you take out is your mods folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into File Explorer again, go to Documents, go to Electronic Arts, go to Sims 4, and we're just going to drag that mods folder out. People ask where to put it. You can put it anywhere, put it on your desktop, doesn't really matter. Exit out, okay. And then you can go ahead and update your mod. Now, depending on what settings you have, and I think I should be able to show you guys that. So automatic game updates, that shouldn't be installed. Yeah, that shouldn't be installed. So this is actually a perfect time to show you guys. Turn this off. Yeah, I normally turn these off. I don't know why those toggles were on, because that it'll automatically update your game, which will make your mods not work. So that's just a FYI for future reference. So yeah, toggle these off so that way when you go into your game, it's not automatically updating. It's not automatic, because that's so frustrating, and then you'll like be having so many different issues with your game because you have mods in. So just keep that in mind. And that explains why I didn't see the option when I first logged in to obviously update my game, right? So we're gonna go ahead and go inside, and you have to do this. You have to go into your game without the mods folder inside to basically give it a refresh, to give it a like wake up call, like, hey, like, how you doing? You know, and it's also like good to just see what's updated. By the way, when there's an update in your Sims 4, any mods that you have installed, you know, there are some that might not work. So when you put the mods folder back inside, if they don't work, that just means that they need to be updated, and you would just have to wait for the mod creator to update that particular mod. That's literally all you have to do. You just have to wait for and it takes typically on a good day 24 to 48 hours. For some mod creators, it may take a week. Okay, it really just depends. How do you know? You literally go to their website and look right at the download link, and it should say an update section, or at least show a date, and it'll say last updated at this date, and it'll let you know. So for example, today is August 31st. So if the last update was like June or July, then no, your mod is not updated. So just keep that in mind. Also, I highly suggest like adding these people in their Discord, like the mod creators, add their Discord links. It's so helpful because they will notify you if their mod needs to be updated, and they'll also notify you if there's any bugs or fixes that they're working on. So it really comes in handy. Okay, so we're in the game. Yay, we see everything's okay. So what I typically like to do is I just like to well, for this particular cause, I'm going to exit and go to main menu. Now that we've already loaded up the game without the mods folder inside, I'm pretty sure once I put my mods folder back inside this game, what's going to happen is it's going to tell me certain mods are outdated, and I just have to basically reinstall them. No big deal, okay? So what you want to do is go to game options. Now guys, you would do this if there is an update. If there's not an update, doesn't matter. You want to make sure you go to game options, especially if it's your first time installing mods. You're going to click on other at the bottom below section, and where it says enable custom content mod, you're going to select that, okay? So I have to restart. So we're going to go ahead and restart the game, and then we're going to go back in and do what I just told you guys to do. So just give me a brief moment. And that's why I said you have to load up the game first, because if you do not load up the game and then restart it, it's not going to give you the option to enable mods and stuff like that after an update. So this is very helpful, and I'm actually glad that we get to cover it along with this video, and I hope that this is helpful to someone. All right, so options, game options, and then you're going to go into other, and then there you go, enable custom content mods. So it already went through once I restarted the game, and then you want to make sure you select script mods allowed. If you do not have that selected, you can enable in-game surveys. It entirely depends on you. I basically like to view whatever custom content comes in sometimes at startup, but if you don't want your game to load slowly, you do not have to select this option. So just keep that in mind. Of course, and no mods are going to show because I haven't put my mods folder back inside yet. Okay. So after you've done that, you just apply changes and you're good to go. All right. So go ahead and exit the game yet again. And what you're going to do is drag that mods folder back where it belongs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into File Explorer, we're going to go to Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, then we're going to go to Mods, okay? And really just back out. I've done this multiple times. I've deleted this mods folder, and I just drag my original mods folder right back into the game, okay? So as long as you're dragging it, it's in Sims 4, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. All right, and so you go ahead and go back to the load up of the Sims 4 game. So once you're in the game, you're gonna get some notifications. These notifications are important, especially if you have other mods installed, because it's gonna let you know what mods you have running. Okay, so what custom content is on your game, and it's also gonna let you know if it's outdated. Like, hey, you're running an outdated mod. You know, it's gonna let you know. So we're gonna push play, and Wicked Whims is fine. MC Command Center is fine. Basemental Drugs is fine. So that's great. All right. So you can go into build mode and do whatever you have to do with the mod that you just currently installed. Let's pull these filter items up. You can select different colors that you want, different styles. You can open up Better BuildBuy. You can move the objects on, organize, debug. You can select that. So if you guys don't know what options you want to use for Better BuildBuy, I highly suggest watching that video that I told you guys that he created at the beginning of this video, because I promise you it's gonna let you know everything you need to know, all the details, all the goody stuff. I need to clean this toilet. This is not okay. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's how you install the mod. I hope that it didn't confuse any of you guys, especially you first timers, because I know it was really nerve-wracking when I wanted to first install mods. It was so exciting, but I was super nervous. But the best you can do is just try to pay as close attention to the people showing you how to install the mods, and just take your time. It's no rush. Be patient with yourself and understand that, hey, we all mess up sometimes. It's okay. You're not going to completely ruin your game, I promise. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you guys understand now what to do, not just when you install a mod, but also when a mod needs to be, well, when the game needs to be updated, how you would handle that. Okay, so that's it. This video ended up being longer than I expected it to. I will make sure that I provide the links in the description. If this was helpful, please like the video, comment what your experience has been with installing this mod, and subscribe to the channel. I love to go over videos on how to install mods. I'm pretty sure that if there's any mods that you want, I will go over a video on how to install it. Just let me know in the comment section below, okay? Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to see more videos, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.